and talk about that stuff.
So continue. What were you saying about the
burnout?
Burnout.
Oh, the burnout. So yeah, it's definitely like something that happens. You feel me? It's I think for our specific category, we have like a lot of different things going around. So my best way to go about it is like, okay, if I know I've got to do X, Y, Z, I'll spend an hour on one thing and then switch it up before I feel it coming, the burnout. And I think for me, it works the best because it's like, okay, my mind keeps moving on how to do different things instead of just like trying to force myself to go hella long shifts, you feel me?
Right. How long? What in this newest short film that y'all filming? I know nothing about it. I don't know how much y'all are allowed to say. Can I get like an overall? What's it about? What are we doing with this? Because I have a follow-up question to that.
Yeah, no, I heard the question about like what's the hardest film. I feel like, yeah, for like both of us too is like imagine that because like it's just like. Bro, it's so many elements to it, and we've never shot it before. Like you could tell even from the beginning when we shot it to the end where we shot it, like we were way better at shooting it and way better at like direction of where we wanted to go. Cause short films is different than like skits or even like Anime House is like an hour long. It's still different than an original short film where you gotta explain everything to everybody that's watching it for the first time. Like what I'm saying, all original characters. There's like cause Anime House, they know. Luffy, they know Zoro. We don't need we don't need you to be like, oh well, like who are these people?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The background's already there.
Yeah, the background's there, so I can make you act like whatever. But in an original film, you have to learn who these characters are, and you got to give them backstories and character development, and that's kind of hard to do in a short film because it's a lot of times where you end up trying to make like a full length film just in a shorter version, and that's just not what you want to do. And I think that's what we really been struggling on the most is like, damn, like.
How much hand holding do you have to do?
Exactly, because it's like, damn, I don't know. I don't feel like they're gonna get that. Like, let's extend it a little bit more.
Right.
But then it comes to a point where it's not a short film. Then it's like 50 minutes. It's like, let's just make this hour 30. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're like, it's damn near a series at this point.
Exactly. No, like a Netflix series. Oh, God. Like it's so that's the most challenging thing for I would say. Like all of us in doing this part is like being like, damn, let's go back, let's add this, let's take this out, let's do this, let's change this, and it keeps like making more and more time, and everybody keeps being like, why don't you just drop a full movie? Like that shit not easy. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? This short film is our most expensive project ever.
By far.
By far.
Yeah.
By far.
And we've been using sets. That's the reason why. Like Anime House, we be out in fields.
Yeah.
Right.
So all we gotta deal with is the sun.
Yeah.
Giving us the heat of 110. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot to deal with too. Yeah. Even in Imagine That, we filmed in 100 and like what, 3 times?
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
In LA.
Nope.
Better men than me. That's okay. I was gonna ask that too. So say maybe not even in post, but like so you have your script, you have the premise of what you want to do, but say you hit like 20, 25 minutes in, and then you have a new idea, like, damn, we should have done this in the beginning. Do you, like, I guess...
That happened.
Do you, like, coach on the fly, and you're like, bro, we low-key have to add that in, or do you just keep rolling with it knowing you already did the beginning of the film, or something like that?
Because, like...
will you go back and add to it?
I'll go back and add it.
Okay.
Like, I literally did that. Like, when I was... when we was, like, getting towards the end, I was like, well, the beginning kind of, like, it starts too quick. I don't think they'll get it. Let me give the background story of how. So like then I went back and told how it got to that point. And that shit cost like
we can bleep it out.
We'll just say the beginning was a completely different iteration than what it is now.
Yeah, it's a complete that's a way better way to put it for sure. And that was stressful. That was stressful. That's just it. If you make those mistakes, like I see why like films like what they hate to do the most is reshoot.
Yeah.
They never want to do
100%.
reshoots. And I see why. Because you're paying for another film. That's just it. You're paying for another film. So like you need to have everything. We're not good at preparation sometimes. That's our problem. Obviously, we were here late.
I mean,
obviously, like so, like preparation is our biggest enemy. Because of that too. What you said, like how do you get there and be like, damn, maybe we should do this instead of this? Because
So does it ever come with like? So obviously it sucks, the expenses, even just like the man hours, like the time of having to do it again. You're like, now we got to go record on another day.
Yeah.
But do you ever after like really going with it and changing it for the better, is it like a weight off your shoulders? Like, bro, I'm really glad we did do this.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm glad we made the changes we made in Imagine That. And I honestly, like, we got just like, we're like done with it. We've been looking at it, just watching it. You got to sit with it for a little bit and be like, all right, bro, like, let me see how I feel about this next week. That's what people don't understand, because like they look at the movie industry. Like the movie industry in itself is struggling for new ideas. That's why they always struggle, because nobody wants to take a risk and make a whole new idea.
Right.
Everybody wants to make make a number 2.
A remake.
Or a
Take
Yeah,
a 90s
or
movie and
Exactly.
do it.
Yeah.
But you know why? Because people are going to go watch that remake. At the least, they're going to make their money back, most likely, or at least a lot of money back.
Yeah.
When you try a whole new original idea and somebody say, hey, f that, I ain't feeling it. You just broke. Like, no cap. Getting fired. Whole room, y'all get out of here. You fired. And I'm like, damn. Like,
you're like, bro, I thought it was a great film.
exactly. Like,
They're like, we don't give a
when I was going through pitch runs, like pitching my idea, like it was so many of the studios that was like, oh, we love that idea, but not gonna lie, we ain't trying it. It's too expensive. And I'm like,
it's a
all right,
gamble.
bro, like, all right, bro. And we just keep on going
wild.
through, all right. And I was just going through it so much. I was like, man, I'm not finna deal with this. Like, and then like, but if I write a comedy idea, like a skit show, they'll give it to me in like
that.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like, they really will. Like, they'd be like, you got some, like, what about a sketch show? I'm like, no, I don't want no sketch show. Like,
I want to make some.
I want to make something. I like action films. I ain't gonna lie to you. So
Okay.
like, I want to make an action film, and people don't understand what we need a sketch show for, and we can make sketches on the internet. That's the show now. If you make a sketch show, we gotta go get a Hollywood production. You take a whole year, and whatever we about to make that's supposed to be relatable is gone within a year, because it gotta take all that time to come out. Sketch shows cannot exist in today's world, in my opinion. Like, they're not. Like, it's just because you got. That's why Saturday Night Live doesn't like connect with the youth.
100%.
Right.
Because the youth like speed. You know what I'm saying? They like speed, and they like to just be like, let me stop giving y'all the secrets, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They like speed. You know what I'm saying? They like relevancy and all that type of stuff. That's why I like TikTokers. You know, they drop something and like people be like, oh, that shit funny as hell, and it do be funny as hell.
And
because-
it's right then
and
too.
it's right
Yeah.
then.
If they're not
Like,
having to wait months to just experience that thing that
Exactly.
happened months ago. So yeah.
And then on Hollywood, you need a structure too. So you like, all right, what's the structure of the sketch show, bro? Nobody give a damn about no structure, no sketch show, bro. Just drop the
Just hit
sketches.
record,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because you know Chappelle would come out in the middle of his sketch shows, or Jordan and Peele, they come out and they say whatever they gonna say on stage, but nobody really cares about that part.
Yeah.
Everybody only cares about the sketch part. And then you got to give 3 big ass Hollywood sketches, and like you have to do that every episode. And what if you just not feeling one of them sketches that
Right.
episode? It's we can put out what we feel like. Oh, we like that, even if it doesn't perform as well as we want it to do. Like, we wanted to do it, so we put that out.
Exactly.
Hollywood would be like, nah, we're gonna do this, and those people over here think this is good too. So I think, that's.
It sounds like there's a lot of hands involved. It sounds like there's a lot like politically involved in
Dude.
making
100
like.
I was just
Politics, man, politics.
But another thing with the internet, it's like, or comparing the internet to Hollywood, the gap between the quality of like how we can produce something, it's just getting so closer to the, like, we could just put something on our internet with guessably enough quality as something from Hollywood. And now it's like, we don't have to go through the hoops of renting equipment, getting this, that, and third, this person here, this person there. And like, no, we just shoot the shit.
Right.
literally.
Yeah,
There's a
Like,
beauty in that though.
That is.
There
yeah.
is. There 100% is. Not saying that like we could just make Hollywood level stuff, but like you know what I'm saying, like we can get close enough
Right,
and
right.
to where they like, oh man, shit, we with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's the thing. That's why Hollywood's like, oh yeah, like let's get some of them people who like got fan bases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're realizing like them taking. Bro, I know I'm not the only person that don't like TV shows taking 2-3 years every single time we want to. Like, bro, I understand, but it can go a little bit faster. It can.
Yeah.
It has
Bro,
to be
there's
able
no
to
way
do
it
that.
can't. Yeah.
I know I ain't the one to talk. I know people about to say, oh,
I know.
I'm not the one to talk about it, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like it does take a long time to do these things, but like it's tough. Like 2-3 years, I can't say it doesn't take that long. I would say that like nobody wants to wait that long. Like 2-3 years, I'm a whole nother shift of my life. Like, like I'm like, bro, all right, I'll watch it, but like, damn, like you take 2-3 years again, I don't know if I can do it. The Stranger Things kids grew up.
Yeah.
Them brothers is
I
grown.
was just about to say that.
They graduated college.
Like
Bro,
this new
literally.
season,
Some of them married.
they're like 25.
And they're
I'm like,
supposed
what
to
are
be
you running
17
from?
in the show. Yeah.
It's like you're in algebra 2?
Yeah.
You got a beard, dog?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like Caleb, them still high school is like, bro, but like them is older.
Old
Bro.
as hell.
Like,
That's the
we
crazy.
know you're older too because social media shows like we see you,
Yeah.
and then you go back over there and play a 10th grader. Stop it.
No, literally. Last season I watched it, I was engaged. Now the next season comes out and be married for 2 years with a kid.
Now, that's what I'm saying.
I don't even know how that happened.
Stranger Things is doing a good job of keeping it like, oh, okay, like it's so interesting.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna watch and accept that. But like I'm saying, just every TV show, like y'all, it's 2-3 years, so it's like so much has happened in real life at that time. Like, damn, like I would just be always like, damn, do people even still care about this? Like,
There's actually, I've heard like
this mic close as
musicians, like, whenever,
this almost close, like it was like right here.
The part that got me is like it did bother him when he was speaking. The second time, he said, "Damn!" He said, "Been there the whole time."
The thing, like a lot of musicians say, is like they have a hard time listening to music because they're thinking about the technical part of it. Every time they hear something, they're like, "Oh, I would have done that different or that." And I've heard different movie directors say that. Do y'all have that problem, like going to a movie theater now or like watching a TV show and watching it and not fully just enjoying it because you're like, oh, well, this shot is cool, but what if they did that? Do y'all have that?
100%.
Yeah, I was finna say I can like turn it on and off in my head. Like,
Okay.
if I'm going to watch a movie to enjoy it, I'm gonna enjoy it. But like me and Af, like if we sit next to each other, cause like I mean he focuses on the camera and shit more. I'm focused on directing more. If we both see something, like we always will mention it to each other. Like or if they even did something like really nice, like we'd be like, we gotta hit that. Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Or we'd be like, I said, Af, slow motion is being that smooth. Like usually, like I feel like that's one of the last things we was talking about with some movie. It was like, bro, that's slow. Oh, it was a Supercell, the slow motion scene. With the bullet shot. And we was like, no. That's
was
what we
hard.
gotta hit with our slow motion scene. Cause like we got like some of those type scenes in our short films and shit. And that's the type of shit we be
dope.
talking about. Like we'll sit and analyze movies at times too for like different things, but most of the time if I go to a movie theater and watch something, I'm really just watching a movie. Like,
No, that's true. 'Cause I saw Avatar with y'all.
yeah,
And I think that was the best theater experience I've had. The commentary from these guys, oh my God, it was fantastic.
Peyton's dumbass sitting here just like chomping on popcorn. After like I would have done that a little different. Mark's taking notes. It's hard. Peyton's like, hey, it's a great film. Great film.
How close are we to seeing RDC in a movie theater though? Like realistically,
I am in a movie, but like it's so mysterious, I can't say nothing about it. Like
Okay.
everybody just got to see it when it come out. Like I literally can't say nothing about it.
so all we have, you're gonna be in a movie
Yeah,
soon,
soon,
That's it.
and it's secretive.
and it's secret.
Fantastic. Well,
That's it.
congratulations. That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
It's man, yeah, that's it.
Now I'm scared. Yeah. Let's get into some funny shit. You want to crack some jokes?
Yeah, come on, man.